So today we're going to be taking a look at dollar yen price, still trading to the upside at the moment, and can it get any weaker for the Japanese yen at the moment? That's what we're going to take a look at. So same process: news, strength and weakness analysis, and the conditions in the market. Whoops, skipped ahead there. Taking a look at the news, Friday is going to be a huge day for dollar yen, and if you are a dollar yen trader, you may want to kind of sit on the sidelines a little bit in terms of waiting for any kind of information to come through, because the BOJ could start to talk about hiking interest rates. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. We're probably going to see a BOJ that is staying very neutral as usual. I don't see anything into kind of for the Bank of Japan to really start considering raising interest rates again. You know, we're still trying to work out how the effects of those wage increases are going to affect inflation in Japan. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the BOJ say in that policy rate and monetary policy statement. Will they be a little bit dovish still? That's what we're going to need to look at. Officials in Japan want to or potentially calling for interventions in the yen, but is it going to happen just yet? We'll have to wait and see. BOJ don't seem to be saying too much at the moment. And in the US, we've got core PCE price index. Obviously, core PCE price index is the sort of main inflationary sort of data that the Federal Reserve look at. So if we see any kind of increases here, then the rate cut option is pretty much off the table, I feel, at that point, when you see an increase in the price index. If we see a decrease, then obviously the cut's back on the table, and that's what everything's kind of teetering on at the moment. Going on to the strength and weakness analysis then. So currency strength meter at the moment, talking about dollar yen longs and yen shorts. Dollar longs, yen shorts. Dollar still strong currency, yen becoming a weaker currency again. And if we go over to the conditions of the market, we can see, look at this huge upward trend here on the monthly time frame. We breached those 152 highs where there was a little bit of selling pressure coming in from potential intervention in the past, and that hasn't continued. We came back to that level once again, expected a little bit of selling off, didn't happen, and then this month so far we've breached that 152. You can see over here on the 4-hour time frame we're at that 155 level right now at time of filming, and this to me is quite interesting because you have to weigh this up. Look at the price action. It's not very sort of consistent. Previous to that, we had a large breakout, consolidation, continuation to the upside. Here now we're starting to see some elements of some selling pressure coming in. Do I think that's going to be maintained? I don't. I actually think 160 could be the level where we do start to see a little bit of intervention coming in from the BOJ, and I think the Bank of Japan are actually happy to let price kind of go towards that 160 level. So as a trader, what does that mean? Well, I like the idea of being long dollar yen, but where do I like the idea of long dollar yen? It's around about this 154.25 handle where we've seen lots of support coming in for price. So if we were to see a rejection of 155 down to this 154.25 area, these previous kind of 4-hour swing lows, then I like the idea of watching price action and seeing if we get a rebound, breaks below this kind of spike low, which kind of rejected the 50 moving average here, around about 153.50. That would change bias at that point, and we're probably going to come a lot lower there. But at the moment, I think the dollar yen longs are still looking pretty good. We've just got to be a little bit careful that we do have some key data coming up on Friday. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll speak to you soon.